Who's thirsty? I'm Mannix and I'm about to make my signature margarita, the Mannix Margarita. It can be found on thelovebite.com. What can I say? Margaritas are like breasts. They're perfect when they're in pairs. It's a little odd when they're in threes, and if you have four, you're probably doing something illegal. I don't see any point in making any less than a pitcher full, so it's all about inviting some friends up, kicking back and relaxing. Let's get to it. We're going to start by making some simple syrup. I've got a cup of boiling water and I'm going to add in a cup of sugar. Equal parts, that's all there is to it. And because it's a margarita, I want a lime flavor, so I'm going to put a little lime zest in there. Just take your vegetable peeler, grate off the thinnest scraping of lime, and the heat will just release some of those oils, and you'll just get a mild lime flavor that's very authentic. We'll stir that up, let it sit. You want to make this ahead of time so it's got some time to chill down. If you're in a rush, just put it in a bowl of ice and that'll help cool it down faster. Okay, so I know you're waiting for me to get to the tequila, but there's a little bit of work to be done first. There's no bought mixer in a Mannix margarita. We've got to squeeze some lime, so we're going to do it the old-fashioned way. By hand. The quantities for the margarita are 2 parts of tequila to 1 part of triple sec and 1 part of fresh lime juice, and then about a half a part of syrup, the simple syrup we just made. So by my gauging, if I've got a 750 ml bottle of tequila, I'm going to need almost 400 ml of fresh lime juice, and that's going to take me the better part of 2 dozen limes, so be prepared. So this is the most fun maths lesson in the world. 1 bottle of tequila, 400 ml of fresh lime juice, 400 ml of triple sec. If you're getting real fancy, you can also use Cointreau or Grand Marnier, or you could save that for a little float and Cadillac it. And we're going to use 1/2 part, which is about 200 ml, of our simple syrup. And you can go ahead and leave those lime zest in there too. Whoa, that's strong. This is not a margarita that is for a wimp. There's no such thing or yes or no. The only question is a salty rim or not. So you just want to run a little wedge of lime around the glass to wet it and then dip it down in some nice flaky salt. Now if you wanted to get a head start on things, you could have had the tequila, the triple sec, and even the lime juice chilled before you start. But I recommend using ice as your chief vehicle to control inebriation. Ladies and gentlemen, I have one thing to say. Get it in me.